This video is brought to you by Just Cause 4. Strap into your wingsuit, equip your fully customizable grappling hook, and get ready to bring the thunder on December 4th. These films are the antithesis of everything award season stands for, and we will never stop watching them. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 guilty pleasure action movies. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at action movies that, from a critical standpoint, are technically bad, but from an audience perspective, are honestly kinda great. From unabashedly cringeworthy one-liners to bullets and explosions galore.
Believe me, the last damn place I want to be right now is on your front doorstep selling Girl Scout cookies.
These are the kinds of films that ask you to suspend your disbelief in the name of entertainment and uncomplicated fun. Number 10, Timecop.
Get away from him. Move!
Just listen to the plot of this film. In a world where time travel is illegal, one cop, played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, is tasked with bringing down a corrupt politician who wants to use it to become president of the United States. If that isn't the start of a guilty pleasure movie, we don't know what is.
Never interrupt me when I'm talking to myself.
Timecop is riddled with plot holes, shoddy acting, and enough cheesy dialogue to guarantee that no one ever takes it seriously. Which is great, because Timecop should not be taken seriously. It's just a fun popcorn flick that makes incredible use of Van Damme's ability to kick ass and take names across various time periods.
I'm still kicking. I must be on Broadway.
Number 9, Rambo III.
Who are you? Your worst nightmare.
Action franchises are notorious for upping the ante to ludicrous levels with each passing sequel, and the Rambo film series is no exception. In First Blood, PTSD sufferer and Vietnam vet John Rambo only kills one person, and it's with a rock. In Rambo 3, he kills 115 people, a pretty gargantuan leap. The film elevated Rambo from disgruntled vet to full-on action hero, dropping him into war-torn Afghanistan and pitting him against everyone's favorite 80s bad guys, the Soviets. Badass action sequences abound, and viewers are treated to a plethora of explosions, epic one-liners, and a seriously pissed-off Rambo mowing people down in droves. Turn off your brain and enjoy.
What are you? Los tourists?
I'm no tourist.
Number 8, Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Film adaptations of popular video games are not an easy thing to pull off, but that doesn't mean they're all poorly made snooze fests. A prime example is Lara Croft Tomb Raider, a film that never takes itself too seriously and makes great use of lead actress Angelina Jolie's natural charisma.
Time to save the universe again then, is it?
Absolutely.
The plot involves Croft going toe-to-toe with the Illuminati to secure an artifact that grants its user control of time and space. Hey, we said it was fun, not necessarily logical. More than 15 years later, and the film is still a total blast to watch, thanks to its awesome action sequences and the far-out plot. Number 7, Double Impact.
You want some advice? Take your fancy clothes and your black silk underwear and go back to Disneyland.
The only thing better than one Jean-Claude Van Damme is two Jean-Claude Van Dammes. In this flick, the heavily accented martial artist plays twins separated in infancy that reunite in order to avenge their parents' murders.
Believe this. My brother.
The film's trailer gloriously exclaims, "One packs a punch, one packs a piece." And that's pretty much all you need to know. Double Impact isn't about making sense. It's about watching one man play two characters to deliver the maximum level of no-holds-barred action. Van Damme does the splits, shoots henchmen while lying on his back, and kills a bad guy while shirtless. What else could you possibly ask for? Number 6, Tango and Cash.
Jesus Christ! What'd you do, stop for coffee and a Danish?
I hate Danish.
After being framed for murder by a drug kingpin, LAPD narcotics officers Raymond Tango and Gabriel Cash are forced to work together in order to exonerate themselves and take down their nemesis. At times, this film is so bad it hurts, with Stallone chewing the scenery from start to finish and Russell feeling completely out of place, particularly when dressed in drag. One critic quipped that the film was, quote, a waste of talent and energy on all levels. And while that may be true, it doesn't mean that Tango and Cash is devoid of entertainment. You just need to leave common sense at the door in order to enjoy it. Number 5, Bad Boys 2.
We ride together. We die together.
Bad Boys 2 isn't a good movie by any definition. The acting is spotty, the plot is ridiculous, and the writing is so cheesy you'll think you're watching a Kraft singles commercial. That's a cheesy line about cheesy lines. However, it does have an ace up its sleeve in the form of director Michael Bay. Say what you want about the guy, but he does know how to direct action.
Military! Which way?
Who could forget the climax wherein Will Smith's Mike seemingly destroys half of Cuba with a bright yellow Hummer? Or that highway chase scene that no doubt caused millions of dollars in damage, but somehow didn't get him and Marcus fired. You're watching pure movie magic.
Oh, they are not about to do that. Hell yes, they are!
Number 4, Triple X.
How did I get here?
If The Fast and the Furious was the film that put Vin Diesel on the map, then Triple X is the one that turned him into a household name. The film attempted to capitalize on the popularity of extreme sports in the early 2000s, as Diesel's Xander Cage pulls off one daring stunt after another while working as a secret agent for the United States government. Throughout the film, he grinds a rail using nothing more than a food tray, parachutes out of a car after driving it off a bridge, and outraces an avalanche while snowboarding. It's the film's complete lack of logic and fun-first attitude that earn it a spot on our list. Number 3, Street Fighter.
Now, who wants to go home? And who wants to go with me?
Based on the popular video game series of the same name, this live-action adaptation featured Jean-Claude Van Damme again. This time, hamming it up in one of the campiest films of all time. The fact that Street Fighter managed to turn a respectable profit is astounding, as the film subjects viewers to more than an hour and a half of cliches, bad acting, and ridiculous plot lines. However, Raul Julia's over-the-top performance as the evil General Bison, and JCVD's penchant for cracking wise while beating bad guys to a pulp helped to mask Street Fighter's many faults, if only slightly. Too bad there's no Academy Award for films that are so bad, they're good.
You're all under arrest.
Number 2, the Fast and the Furious franchise.
I owe you a 10-second car.
What started off as a story about a cop infiltrating the world of underground street racing has somehow morphed into a multi-billion-dollar franchise involving supervillains, heists, international terrorism, and The Rock. However, if there's one thing that has not changed over the years, it's the series' love of insane stunt work and top-notch action sequences. It's impossible to watch any of the Fast and the Furious films and not be blown away by the level of professionalism inherent in each and every car chase, race, or explosion. These films are about blowing things up, making the actors look cool, and selling popcorn, and they have perfected the art of doing all three. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Guess not.
You only have one shot left in here, you know?
Number 1, the Expendables franchise.
Last chance. Take it or leave it.
There is perhaps no film series that better embodies the guilty pleasure category of the action genre than The Expendables. These films do not exist to win awards. Quite the contrary. They are made to wow teenagers and revive the careers of actors whose glory days took place between the Reagan and Clinton administrations. They're about muscle-bound good guys triumphing over muscle-bound bad guys with nothing more than a catchy one-liner, a locked and loaded machine gun, and a whole lot of grit. And while Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Dolph Lundgren have gotten old, watching them kick ass together never will. This video is brought to you by Just Cause 4. Strap into your wingsuit, equip your fully customizable grappling hook, and get ready to bring the thunder on December 4th.